Good morning, guys. It's Friday, January 20th. It is 10:11 a.m. and this is the crypto market update. So first, we're going to start off with the dollar. So right now, I'm on the 1-hour chart, and this is what we've been tracking. We've been saying this horizontal line right here, and this is as far as the short term goes. We already know what my opinion is on the macro picture for the dollar. But for the short term, we're tracking this because we were saying, hey, if we break above this horizontal line, that's no bueno because cryptos are going to pop back down. But if we get rejected from this level and we ultimately come down here to here and we break it, it's game on for another melt up. So as I'm recording this right now, we came up to that this morning, a couple hours ago, and now we're rejecting back down. We see the momentum shifting down as well too. If I go to the 30-minute chart, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing close to a cross down, as well as if I go to the 15-minute, we're seeing the momentum now shift to the downside. But this is a very microscopic look. What I really want to see is us from this low to this high. We got to come down, break 102.08. Then it's looking likely that we can come down, retest this low down here, which is the extension on the breakdown, the 1.618. And then we break that. It's a complete meltdown. So that's what I'm watching to see more upside for crypto. If we do pop back above here, then it's looking like we're going to see a correction with crypto. So that's on our radar. Let's go to the bond yields. Bond yields right now on the daily chart, we did break lower from this point. We tested the 200-day moving average. Right now we are testing a bit of some resistance that was support, right? Because old support turns to new resistance. So this was resistance up here. We broke above it. Support, breakdown. And maybe we're coming up right now to confirm the breakdown, and maybe we'll get rejected right here. And that's what we need to see, because we did break down from this level and we need to see a rejection right here. So then we can keep kind of going down and turning over. So that's what we're watching for the bond yields. And we have this trend line coming down like this that we're going to be running into if we push up any higher here. Now let's go to the stock market. I'm going to go to the weekly chart because we have the weekly candle closing today. And we see that we held on the 50 line for the stock RSI and we're crossed up. We see the TSI is crossing up here. I want to see more though. It's kind of stalled out a bit. You can see we have the trend line kind of like this that we're going to be pressing up to. And then we have this trend line from the bottom that we're seeing a convergence. So this should break next week, whether it's the upside to the downside. Right now, the momentum is to the upside. So it's looking good for us to have continuation next week, but we need to get above this 200-week moving average. Very crucial for that to happen. Let's go to the daily chart, see how the daily is looking. And right now, the daily does look like we're putting in a green candle, but I mean, the daily candle just started. Let's go to the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart right now, we are trying to get above the 200 moving average. So let me hide this for the moment. So whenever we got above the 12-hour 200 moving average, we try to flip bullish for the market. And you can see since breaking down from the 200 moving average here, this is when we're in the bull market. Bam, we broke down. Bear market, rejection, came up, rejection, came up. We got above it here, but then we came back down, retested these lows, came up, rejection, and we need to break above it. We break above it, that's a good sign as far as the stock market heading back into a bull market. So that's what we need to see. That's around 11,600. We need to hold that as support. I would love to see that on a weekly candle because that would bring us above the 200 moving average here pretty nicely. So that's what we need to see there. And we're going to see a move soon because even in the RSI, that's what we're seeing. And then we have that horizontal line here. So it's going to happen very, very soon here. Now let's go into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin chart, right now I'm on the weekly, and we did see that we got a buy signal in the hash ribbons. We've been following, the hash ribbons has been an indicator to look at, and it doesn't really flash buy signals that too often, but when it does, it's something to pay attention to. Right here, when we had our May sell-off in 2021, we had a buy signal, we went up. Right here in November 2020, we had a buy signal, that was our rally. Right here, a buy signal, rally. Here after the COVID crash, buy signal, rally. Here at the bear market bottom, buy signal, rally. And then right here in 2016, we had a buy signal, rally. So this is a great sign as far as more validation that the bull market is back, baby. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, I guess. So you see a big volume spike for the MACD. green, stock RSI crossed up through the 50 line. Pink officially is about to cross through the blue and the 50 line. And I mean, the last time we saw the pink cross through the blue was right here back in August 2021, where we went up here. But also at this point, pink crossed through the blue. That was our COVID crash kind of recovery. And then we went into our big bull market. And you see the pink right here cross above the blue. It ain't no joke. It's time to pay attention, right? So that's what we're seeing. RSI is poking its head through the 50 line. TSI, it's crossed up. You're seeing that it's heading vertical. This is what we wanted to see, right? Like, it's exciting that, like, we're at the moment. A lot of people still think we're not out of this bear market, but I believe that we are. I mean, worst case scenario, which we covered in our newsletter yesterday, we were looking at the plan B's kind of, it was like that diagram or whatever with the colors. And we had said either we've already bottomed, we're going to go up, or we have one more pull down and then we go up. That's what we're looking at. It was in the video we did yesterday, the newsletter with, I forget what the name of the color diagram he's got, but that is what we're tracking right now. But ultimately the lows have probably been set here. If we do pull back down, it'll likely be a double bottom. And we're seeing the market structure ribbons turn green. We have a nice strong candle there and everything's looking good. Let's just look at the 2-week chart real quick. 2-week chart. 2 consecutive MACD green, stock RSI crossing through the 50 line. The pink is about to cross through the 20, and the RSI the TSI is crossing. So this is what we've been tracking for a while now, because with the Stargate signals, look at what we got. Look at what we got. Buy now signal. It will be confirmed in 9 days and 9 hours. When we got our buy signal back here, bear market was over, right? Called the top of the bull market. If we go back to, let me go to a different chart. Called the bottom of the bull market bottom of the bear market back in 2015 and 2019. And now it's doing it right now. So this is the only reason why I say either we've already bottomed or we could have one pull back down, because here when we got our buy now signal, it actually labeled the top of this micro move, but in the grand scheme of things, it was the bear market bottom. Pull back one more time, then we went. So that's what's on our radar. So there are still, there's still a possibility that we could come down here, but ultimately the direction has changed to the upside. Even if we do pull down, we'll probably put in some huge hidden bullish divergence. Now let's go to the microscope and take a look at this 4-hour chart. Actually, let me go to, the 4-hour chart is what we've been watching as far as we need to see the stock RSI cross up. We need to see the TSI cross up and the MACD. And the RSI has held the 50 line. MACD is getting close and the TSI is getting close right here. Very close. We're still above the 0 line, which is what we wanted to see. And the stock RSI is pressing up to that 50 line, getting close across above. Then we would, if that happens, we would see the pink pull up here, the blue come back down, and we're going to go on another rally. And it's just great to see it. You love to see it. So this is what we're watching. And yeah, everything's looking good there. 12-hour chart, we did have a MACD cross down, TSI cross down. We did have a sell now here. So you could have taken a little bit off the table. But now that we flipped into a bull market, the Stargate strategy has changed, right? We look at the higher time frames now. Look at the 1-day chart. Still have the sell warning. We're getting back above the 200-day moving average. And we're looking at now the 3-day, the 2-day, the 1-day, the 12-hour, and then the 5-day. If the majority of those are flashing a sell signal, we sell. Just like when we're in the bear market, we're looking at those time frames for our buys. But now we have to switch it and we're looking at those time frames for sells, because now we've headed into the bull market and now we're going to the lower time frames to know when to buy. So I'd be waiting for a 12-hour, a 9-hour, a 6-hour, 4-hour, and even like a 3 or a 2-hour. And the majority of those that they're flashing a buy signal, I'm buying in the bull market. So we're changing up the strategy. We're flip-flopping it now because we've headed into a bull market. We're not in a bear market anymore. So I'll cover that a video for our private members in the Discord so they understand how to utilize the Stargate software with the Discord signals. So if you're already in the Discord, I'll be doing a private video for you guys for that. If you're not already in the Discord, click the link in the bio, come join it, say what up. So Bitcoin looking good. Let's look at XRP. XRP right now, pressing up to the 786. We could see 40 cents today, 44 cents. I took this high down to this low. Right now we're at the 786. If we break above here at 0.395, then it's likely we're going to come up, retest like 40.5 cents. we can break above there, it's game on. And we're probably going to come up here to the 42 to 44 cent levels. And we could even see 48 cents today. So possible. Because now, all right, now that we've seen that on the micro move, let's look at the macro move. I'm going to take this high down to this low down here. And we've already broken above the 786. And we right now are wicking down to it. We retested as support. And that's why I think we come right up here to 42 cents, which is where the 200-day moving average is. And if we break above that, we could be seeing 51 cents real soon. Real soon. And I'm just going to drag this up to say, hey, that wick was an anomaly. And this kind of matches up a little better. So that kind of checks out where I took this low to the bodies of the candles down here, and the 786 is sitting here right at around 40 cents, basically. If we break above 40 cents, we're coming up to 42. We break above there, we're heading up to 48.5 cents. We break above there, now we're talking 61 cents. And that's, that this up here is such a strong resistance level that if we break above there, it's game on. Like we're flying. So that's what I see there. XLM popping up. 1 day chart, we came down, retested the EMA ribbon, and right now we're pressing up. I think we're going to have a good day today, and then likely a follow-up good weekend, and then we'll have to see how the dollar's rolling because the dollar doesn't trade on the weekend. So maybe we have a strong day today, strong weekend, and then when the stock market opens up on Monday, the dollar does have a little brief rally. We'll have to see how that rolls, but it's looking good so far. But we know what to watch. We know the dollar, then Bitcoin, then we're looking at the altcoins. That's how we're playing it. So everything's looking good right now. If you haven't already, join the Discord. The link will be in the bio. I'll keep people updated today in there with any market moves, anything that kind of strikes out of nowhere. Maybe we'll place a couple Femex trades today. We'll go live with that. And so I'll see you guys in the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell to get updated real time when I release these videos. So I'll see you over there.